And coming up on this edition of Talk of the Town, live to tape from the U.S. Bank Studios here in downtown Cambridge, we will be speaking with Lori Warne Jones all about this weekend's big bike show in downtown Cambridge. We will also be speaking with Ralph Ray and Brad Richert all about this Saturday's Ruff Truk event and kind of bucking this Saturday theme. We will be speaking with Jamie Hobbs and also with Ashley Kreis about all that's going on with the Guernsey County Young Leaders, all on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios in downtown Cambridge, Ohio, it's Talk of the Town.
And welcome on into a brand new edition of Talk of the Town, live today from the U.S. Bank Studios here in downtown Cambridge. It's your boy Jeremy Scott in the cockpit, and of course behind the cameras, turning the knobs, pushing the buttons with great aplomb as he always does, Mr. Adam Green. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Jeremy. Good. It's really nice out today.
It really is nice, as you can see behind us.
And here we are, stuck inside a studio.
Yeah, you know, we don't get paid enough for that.
Not enough love for us.
Yeah, never is.
But
that's
we digress.
A different story for a different day. We've got business to tackle today. And one of the big tried and true traditions of the summertime coming to downtown Cambridge is the National Bike Show and Ribfest. We are so excited about this. Here to talk about it, we have Lori Warne Jones with us. How you doing, Lori?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastically. Hey, listen, the thing about this is coming up this weekend. This is coming up on Saturday.
Yep.
How many years has this been going on now?
This is our 16th year.
16th year of doing this, and every year, as long as it doesn't rain, it's very well attended.
Oh, it's extremely popular. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
So what all can we expect from it this year? I know in years past we've had bands play, we've had guest bartenders. What exactly is going to happen this year?
Well, this year we have 4 bands.
Oh, wow.
And we're starting them earlier so they can play all day. And we're going to have some new sponsors, and we have a couple new bike clubs joining us this year.
Fantastic.
Helping out. So, yeah, it's just getting bigger and better.
When I think of the bike clubs that help out with this, the first one that comes to mind is always the Warthogs.
The Warthogs, we absolutely could not do it without them. And one of them was going to be here with me today, but since they're public servants, they need to be working.
Sure.
And that's what we want them to do. But they are a great group. They do things. They're a charity also, and they raise money and we raise money, so it all works for both of us.
Before we get into the meat and potatoes of the event itself, how about the essentials when it comes to what time it starts, the registration, all that other good stuff?
It officially opens at 11. Technically, we can have things up and running by 10.
Okay.
Registration starts at 11:30. It ends at 1:30 for the bikes. There are 15 classes this year, 2 new classes. One we added last year, children's 15 and under, trying to get the family involved. And we added a ladies class this year because we had ladies competing last year, so we thought we'd just give them their own little class this year. And then the judging will be at 5:30. The bands play from 12 to 5. We have 4 bands, and then we're going to wind down the show about 7 o'clock.
You actually brought up a point that I wanted to ask you about. I'm always really fascinated about this whenever it comes to something like a bike show or even a little bit later on in the summer with the classic cruise and car show. The thing about it is you always add classes. How do you know which classes you need to add? Because people can register up to the day of, can't they?
They register the day of, not
not
in
even
advance.
up to.
Yeah, so we don't know, and it's kind of a crapshoot. Every year's different. You don't know who's going to be here. And it's always weather dependent, and it's always other event dependent.
Sure.
So we're just hoping to attract the most people that we can.
So what are the bands we can expect to hear this year?
Well, we're opening a show with Rage Dufresne, a local, and then Made for More, Rattlebox, which is pretty popular around here, and closing the show is everybody's favorite Lock 17.
Well, I tell you, that is a heck of a lineup right there. 4 different bands. This is the first year you guys have done 4?
It is, and it's only because of the wonderful sponsors that have stepped up this year. We've got new sponsors, more sponsors, and I think it's just a growing event, so we can do more with what we get.
I'm cheating a little bit here. I'm looking at your
That's
flyer,
okay.
and I'm seeing just how many sponsors there are. Have there ever been this many?
I don't think so, especially of the larger category. We have some major sponsors this year. Polaris, North Star Polaris came back as a big sponsor, but Ryder Insurance, which is the motorcycle insurance, they come up as a big sponsor. And the Iron Outcast, which is a fairly new motorcycle club, they're joining us this year as a large sponsor. So it's kind of nice to have that. And then we had ACI step up, and Detroit Diesel, and Colgate. It's just phenomenal, the people that are coming forward to help us out.
Absolutely. It couldn't happen with all that local support. So we've talked a lot about the bike show. What about the Ribfest? How many different rib vendors do we have coming?
We have 2 giant rib vendors coming, and they're both One of them is brand new to the show. One of them was here a couple years ago and is coming back. So it's kind of going to be a little competition between the two.
That's exciting.
The one guy has a 40-foot rig, so it's huge. Yeah, it's huge.
That is huge, definitely. So in other words, what people need to do, they need to come out to this and they need to sample not only the one who was there a couple years ago, but also the new guy, and kind of do a little taste test. Maybe go back because you didn't get a good idea the first time around, and just keep going back until you really get a good idea as to which one is the better one. And we call this the National Road Bike Show and Ribfest, but I think it should be called the International Road, because I remember last year, because we always help out with the kickoff party at the Southgate Hotel, WBIK does, and there were guys in the Warthogs from Canada.
Right, they are an international group, and I was taking pictures of their colors last year from all different states and Canada. So it's just phenomenal the amount of people they bring to the show. As I said, we couldn't do it without the Warthogs. We really couldn't. Yeah,
and these trophies, I know that these people who enter this thing don't necessarily do it for the trophies. I mean, they're nice to have, but just to be able to display the bikes, this is kind of like the unofficial kickoff to the summer around here, because coming up next week, we have Solstice, which is the official, according to the calendar, beginning of summer. So this is kind of like the gateway to the summertime, and this is their first real big foray into showing off these bikes for a lot of them.
Yeah. It's really fun. Everybody should come down there. There's something for everybody.
So again, registration at 11:30, and again, I'm cheating off of your flyer here.
Okay.
Judging from 2 until 4, and then the trophy presentation at 5. It is going to be a lot of fun. I tell you, if you've never been down to this bike show and Ribfest, this is the year you need to go, because there's just going to be so much going on. 4 different bands, 2 different rib vendors,
and tons of other food vendors,
and tons of other food vendors. So
you won't know until you go.
Exactly right. Thank you very much, Adam Green from Cambridge Main Street. Pimping the product a little bit more. Hey, it's all good. We appreciate that. We appreciate you coming up here.
Thank you
so much. Lori Warne Jones, and I tell you, it's going to be fun this Saturday, downtown Cambridge. Coming up next, we'll be speaking of local organizations, how about the Lions Club? Right here on Talk of the Town.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys to teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Ruth Dixon and her crew bring you the things you need to decorate your home with country charm and warmth. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/YRPTV and be sure to subscribe.
Segment dose of this edition of Talk of the Town, live today from the U.S. Bank Studios here in downtown Cambridge. I do want to remind you before we get into segment 2 to go and check out all past episodes of Talk of the Town. You can do that at YRPTV on YouTube. Also, don't forget to like Talk of the Town on Facebook as well. YRPTV, home of Talk of the Town. So, one of the things coming up this Saturday, that big bike show and Ribfest. The other thing that's coming this Saturday to the area, another big tried and true tradition, and that would be the Lions Club Ruff Truk Show. Here to talk about that, I have got these two fine gentlemen. I have got Mr. Ralph Ray. Good to see you, Ralph.
Sure.
And I also have Mr. Brad Richert over here. So we've got Ralph and we've got Brad. And I tell you, this is going to be a fun show. We're looking forward to this. Brad, we're going to start with you because you have the big flyer there, that big yellow flyer, all about this Ruff Truk Show. This is coming up at the Guernsey County Fairgrounds per usual. Doors open at what time?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
That's when we the drivers start to get there and get their vehicles in there.
Okay, and then the actual show time is?
7:30.
7:30.
Yep.
So if people locally are interested in being a part of this, they need to show up at what time?
I'd say if you want to get there between 6 and 7:30, you get yourself a great seat up in the grandstands that are protected just in case it's raining. And there's lots of food to eat, compliments of Mr. Ralph Ray and Mr. Lee's.
Yeah. So what are you going to be serving up? What's the spread going to be like?
Oh, it's our regular menu is going to be hamburgers, hot dogs, cheeseburgers. We'll have some candy, chips, drinks. So
the whole 9 yards.
We're going to keep the whole family happy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we might even throw some chicken sandwiches in there.
Hey, how about that? So definitely come out. And people need to make a night of this because this really and truly is a night's worth of an event, and it's all for a really good price and for a really good cost.
Yep. It's $5 per person. Children 10 and under are free. So it's a great, affordable evening for the family, especially if you went to the bike show. You can kind of extend the day and come out there and finish the night out with some fun entertainment, with some trucks going around the track and seeing how fast they can do it.
Yeah, it was funny because before you came up here to the set, I was joking with Lori. I said, so what people need to do is they need to go to the bike show, and then they need to get on down to the Guernsey County Fairgrounds.
That's right.
And it's perfect timing because the bike show ends at 7 o'clock, and then you can get on down to Ruff Truk, which begins at 7:30. You have all the time in the world that you need to get on down there, so that's what you need to do with your Saturday. And, I made mention of it just a second ago, but I wanted to go into greater detail here, Ralph. It's not only for a good price, but it's also for a good cause. What is the cause that is being supported with the proceeds of this event?
Well, the Cambridge Lions definitely supports a diabetes support group from out at Southeastern Med. That's our biggest fundraiser. This between this and the variety show, and we do a lot of good things for the hospital out there.
Yeah, and diabetes, that's just one of many things that you guys
it affects so many people.
It really
and then
does.
we also, we do the eyeglasses and hearing aids and things like that. And then we support other local organizations with their programs too.
Yeah.
So.
Ralph, how many different trucks do you get for this and from where? They're not just local.
They're just not local. We'd like to see 25, 30 trucks. If we can get 30, 35, that would be great.
Yeah.
They do come from all over. Last year, I was responsible for kind of going through the parking lot and look at license plates to see where everybody's from. I think we had 7 different states and 18 different counties.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that's incredible. So which one came the farthest? I got to ask you that.
We had a Florida plate, so I don't know if they were just in town visiting or if they were driving by.
Well, and it's not just trucks that could be a part of this, Brad. If people want to register their little Kia, they could do
exactly.
that.
If you want to subject your car to that punishment, you can do it.
I absolutely would. Towards the end of my last car's life, I wish it would have happened during June and not last August, because I probably would have brought it down and just let it, have the heck beaten out of it. But you know what? That's all right. It's going to be a good time. And again, this is at 7:30 this Saturday night. All kinds of concessions, and it's fun for the whole family. I do want to stress that because you guys do have free admission for people under the age of 11.
10.
Oh, under the age of 10.
And we're not going to quibble if they're 11,
So you can have a bouncer there checking ID.
Exactly. Exactly. What school did you grad? What grade school did you go to?
I'm sure you have people in the Lions Club who have that capability.
Oh, we do.
But you're not going to make that capability happen.
But we also want to thank, we got Southeastern Equipment that's giving equipment to help build the track. The Convention and Visitors Bureau helped us advertise it, bring a lot of people from outside of the area, bring them here. That's been important. Ron Guthrie helping with insurance. And then all of our, you can see all the sponsors there at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
We probably have 20 sponsors that are in monetary, and we just can't thank them enough.
Yeah. We would be here all day talking about all those sponsors
exactly.
and what all they've done.
Yeah, they've been amazing, and they help us do this and raise the kind of money that we do.
So if people would like to be a part of this, Ralph, what are the qualifications they have to have if they would like to actually be in the contest?
Well, the first one is you got to have a valid driver's license, and then a vehicle that can get them around the track from, like you said, that Kia.
Street legal.
Yeah. And as long as they've got a helmet.
And an engine has to be in the front, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So no Ford Pintos then?
Yeah. Well,
if you've still got one driving around.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the gas tank in those was, it was a gas tank that was not the engine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, about 4 years ago, we had a guy bring a brand new Dodge Ram in.
Brand new Dodge Ram to a Ruff Truk?
30-day tags on the thing.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
How much did that thing depreciate the night of that contest? What I want to know.
Dad probably didn't know that the son had it.
Oh, man. There's an epic story to be had there. But if people do enter this, Brad, there was a nice prize to be had.
There is. We have 25 paid places. It's $25 to enter. So the top 25 people are going to at least get their entry fee back. So, and then the night, in the winter gets, I think, a nice chunk of change.
Right.
So.
Yeah, this is just one of the many events that you guys do throughout the year. We're talking about how this one goes to the diabetes support group at Southeastern Med.
Yep.
Your variety show, I know, goes to the eyeglass
eyesight
thing.
yeah, and some of this will go to the eyesight as well too.
Right.
Yeah, there's some carryover, but the main focus is the diabetes support group. To help get supplies and things like that at Southeastern Med.
If there are any questions about this particular event or just about the Lions Club in general, what's the best way?
Go to our Facebook page or our website. You can find out the rules and the times and things like that, and also get phone numbers if you do have questions. You can contact Travis Burris or Matt Damon. They're kind of our truck specialists, because they've competed in these for years and years.
Yeah, and if you need to, you can always message those guys directly on Facebook too. If you just go to the Cambridge Lions Club Facebook page, somebody will get back.
We'll help
to
you out any way we can.
Absolutely. So 7:30 this Saturday night, the Cambridge Lions Club Ruff Truk Show. Going to be a fun time, rain or shine. That's what I love about it so much. Ralph Ray, thank you so much for coming up. Brad Richert, appreciate you coming up too. And we will be back with the Guernsey County Board of DD. No, we won't. We will be here with the Guernsey County Young Leaders. Sorry, I saw Jamie Hobbs over there, and that's why I got confused. But hey, it's not a new thing for me to be confused. We'll be back right here on Talk of the Town.
Talk of the Town will be right back. Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Back with segment number 3 of this edition of Talk of the Town from the U.S. Bank Studios here in downtown Cambridge. It's Jeremy back with you. And speaking of U.S. Bank, one of the ladies who join us right now actually has a little U.S. Bank pin on her lapel. And that would be Ashley Kreis over here. She's joined by Jamie Hobbs. Hey, we're here to talk some Guernsey County young leaders. Good to have you up here, Ashley. Thank you so much. Jamie, good to see you as well. Let's talk about everything that you guys have going on. First of all, you have this debt management series. That is one of the million things that you guys have going on, but let's talk a little bit about this debt management series. First of all, this is geared towards 21 to 40 people ages 21 to 40, and hey, let's face it, debt management during that time, it's a real thing. College loans, auto loans, whatever the case may be, we're all up against it, and that's why you're doing this thing.
Yes, this whole event has been to kind of geared toward bringing the community together and making new relationships and just how to get a hold of your debt, because 21 to 40 year olds, that's a huge problem. And so our class is filled. We're glad to say it's this Thursday. We're very excited. It's going to be our first of our 101 series.
Okay, all right. Now you got the U.S. Bank pin on, so are you going to be the guest lecturer?
I actually am not. I'm going to be working that day, but we're going to have Diane Campbell doing it, and she has been with the bank for, I believe, 26 years at this point.
So she knows of what she speaks.
Yeah, she knows her stuff, so she's going to do a great job. She's already got a whole presentation planned, and they're going to buy some food for everyone, so it should be really nice.
Sounds like a really good time to me. So that's one of many things. Okay, that class is filled. So if you're watching this right now, you can't go. Sorry, if you didn't sign up. But if you signed up, then we'll see you there. But you got a lot of other things going on.
We
too.
Absolutely do. We're trying to focus on different events that we can actually plan ourselves, but then also trying to help everyone see what volunteer opportunities they have out in the community. So we're going to touch on everything that we're doing this next couple months.
And from what I understand about this group, this is the kind of thing where you do a different event every single month. For right now, while you're still getting your bearings, multiple events every month. Okay, so what else do you have?
Our own event, and then we've got some volunteer options.
Gotcha. So what is the other big event coming up this month, or is the next big event next month?
Next month.
Okay, and what is it?
Next month we're doing, it's a new event. It's Pancakes with the President. We're going to meet over at AMG Vanadium. They're going to give us a tour. They're going to feed us breakfast. But that's going to be a perk of signing up with Young Leaders. You have to be a member to register.
Okay, this is not open to the public then?
It is not open to the public. But if you're 21 to 40 and you want to sign up, you can contact Jessie at the chamber and she'll get you registered and you can come have breakfast with us. And we get to wear hard hats, so we're pretty excited. It's going to be an awesome tour.
Absolutely.
I think they're doing the tours optional in case you don't have enough time in your lunch break, but still it's available to you and it's awesome. We did it in Guernsey Leadership and it was great. So.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
That's
was awesome.
That's going to be July 23rd at 8 a.m.
Okay. All right, so you got a lot of time then to register to be a member of Guernsey County Young Leaders.
Yes.
What is the process like? I mean, Jamie mentioned the fact that you got to contact Jessie with the chamber. What about dues and all that?
It's a $50 yearly membership.
Oh, yearly?
But it actually gets you dual membership to the Chamber of Commerce as well. Now, a lot of our businesses, if you work for them, you're already a part of it. But if you're not, then that gives you dual membership, and that's really nice. Other than that, there's some bylaws and a code of conduct and whatnot. But other than that, it's not hard. Application process.
Yep. You can just call the chamber. It's 740-439-6688, and Jessie will get you signed up.
Okay, and a $50 yearly fee. I mean, you can't beat that.
No.
You know, to be not only a chamber member, but a member of this organization.
Absolutely.
And that money kind of goes towards helping us get other events set up for this community.
Yeah, to be able to do things like the debt management series or like trivia night the one time that you guys had. That was your inaugural event.
Yeah. It was amazing. We had over 65 people there. It was great.
It was a really great turnout.
And when we're talking about young leaders, 21 to 40, we're not talking about people who are the CEO of a company or anything like that. We're talking about anybody who is between the ages of 21 and 40 lives in Guernsey County.
Yep, lives or works in Guernsey County. So you can live in Noble County but work here, and you can still get the same benefits.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. And there's even some crossover. I mean, we were the Girls with Goals program that we're working with. We're working with both Guernsey and Muskingum.
Yeah.
So it's not, membership is for Guernsey County working or living, but we're willing to help out wherever we can in the community.
Yes,
so.
Sure. So that is next month's big event, is the Pancakes with the President. What else is going to be coming up after that?
In August, we're going to have our Fill a Backpack Back to School event. We're going to work with all 5 school districts in the area. We're out at the Cambridge City Park. That's going to be August 14th from 6 to 8. We're going to have hot dogs. If you bring in school supplies, you get a free hot dog and some chips. And just some fun events we're still planning. We're hoping to have some interesting people there to give out information.
Interesting people there.
Yes.
Can you divulge?
Possibly the sheriff and some other law enforcement there.
See, that's you. I mentioned, I misspoke a little bit ago. I said you're here on behalf of the Guernsey County Board of DD, but actually that's you pulling those DD strings right there. Because I know the DD does a lot with law enforcement, so that's cool that you're doing that. And do you have more events, Ashley, scheduled for after that?
In September, we're doing an OSU game day bash at the Central Station Steak and Ale for the OSU game versus Cincinnati. It's going to be that's going to be one of those events you don't have to be a member for, I don't believe.
Correct.
Do you?
Yep.
No. So that's going to be fun because it's going to get the community can just come in and kind of see it, and who doesn't love Ohio State, right? I know, baby.
Adam, did you wear your scarlet and gray shirt today?
I'm wearing a nice shade of blue today.
Yeah, that's about accurate for how you feel about what they just said. But that's a different story.
Not everyone can be perfect. It's okay.
You hear that? You just going to take that line down, Adam?
No, you long. You line down.
Well, but she was referring to you specifically. But anyway, so you can get a schedule of all these events at the Facebook page for the Young Leaders?
On our Facebook page, it's on the Chamber newsletter.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
We've also got some volunteer opportunities that we're specifically going to be involved in. In July, they're doing the packing the lunches with Salvation Army. You can help pack and or deliver lunches.
Who wouldn't want to help out Captain Candy and Captain Ed? Come on.
Yeah. And then in August, we're doing we're going to help with the Salt Fork Arts and Crafts Festival. And then in September, the Main Street's Fall Festival. If you need any dates or anything like that, you can always feel free to reach out to us for those. to dates and times and whatnot.
So much going on, and you know, the thing is, you hear it so much, people saying, well, there's no quality of life, there's nothing to do around here, and that's, first of all, total bunk. Second of all, you guys are here to not only promote what there already is to do, but create other opportunities as well, and I think it's awesome, the mission that you guys have, and I think you're really accomplishing that, and you have accomplished that in a big way in just a few months that you've been around. So we appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Continued success going forward. Ashley Christ, thank you so much for coming up. Jamie Hobbs, always a pleasure to see you as well. We'll be back to wrap up this edition of Talk of the Town right here on YRP TV.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Thanks again to all my awesome guests on this edition of Talk of the Town. Again, Lori Warne Jones, go check out the National Road Bike Show and Ribfest. That's coming to downtown Cambridge this Saturday as of this taping. Also, thanks again to Ralph Ray and also to Brad Richert from the Lions Club. Yes, speaking of this Saturday, after you get done at the bike show, you need to go on down to the Guernsey County Fairgrounds and check out the Ruff Truk event. Man, I tell you, that is a tried and true tradition. It's always a hoot and a holler, rain or shine, and I still maintain that the rain adds a little bit of enhancement to the whole event. So if it rains, definitely you'll want to go. And again, thanks again to Jamie Hobbs and to Ashley Christ from the Guernsey County Young Leaders for coming up and telling us all about what they've got going on. And again, it is so much. Definitely hit them up on Facebook if you have any questions about their big schedule of events. So if you haven't discovered Cambridge yet, as the ABC video team has done for the past few years, well, you can do so. Look that up on our website and also on our YouTube channel, YRP TV. Don't forget to like YRP TV, home of the Talk of the Town, on Facebook too. And hey, listen, ABC Communications as an entity is going to be a little bit of everywhere this summer. Definitely keep it tuned to your favorite ABC station to find out where we will be next. I know just off the top of my head, we've got 3 big road shows coming up on 96 FM alone. We have for you the Celebrate New Concord Road Show. We have this month as well the Health Choices Road Show, and on the 21st, per usual, it's become tradition, the longest day of the year, or as I like to affectionately call it, the longest day of our lives. But that's a different thing. And of course, we'll be at Boomerama again this year too. So definitely keep it tuned to your favorite ABC station to find out where we will be next. And hey, it could be something very beneficial to you because we got all kinds of stuff to give away. For our producer man, Mr. Adam Green, and all of our great guests on today's show, I'm Jeremy Scott saying, have yourself a fantastic day, night, or otherwise.